Once long ago, the damsel who lived here did not have a chance to read that shit. God damn you and your Chinese being faster to read than English.
My body is so heavy. Wait, no. It's my mind that's heavy. My arms and legs are as light as a feather.
That's actually worse.
What's happening to me? I feel drowsy, like I've been asleep for too long. Is it daytime or nighttime? Is the moon out?
You wouldn't know. You don't have eyes and you're inside a cave. Although I suppose you could probably feel the moon. Although feeling the moon wouldn't help you because the moon is always there. Well, not always, because, you know, it moves. But it's generally always there. It's the sun you got to watch out for.
I think I'll go for a walk.
Well, that clearly didn't end well for you.
Are you out for a walk too?
I think it lives here, dear.
Huh?
Oh, I didn't mean to. Yeah, you know what I meant. Oh, dear. Oh, God, I need to stop saying deer when there's a deer on screen. She has corporeal issues right now. Uh-oh. So she's turned into one of those...
The day
phantoms.
has come at last.
What does that mean? What does that mean, ma'am? I mean, she seems to understand that something's happening, but I don't know what she understands is happening.
Have I grown so weak that I can't even sustain my physical form?
I don't know. I thought you were meant to be getting stronger for your trip to the moon, quite honestly. Constantly getting weaker makes no sense to me.
But moon prayer night is nearly here. I was so close to returning home. Death is near. Is this how it ends for me?
You just disappear and fade into obscurity? Quite possibly.
Will I return to the moon after I disappear?
I doubt it.
Or... I don't want it to end like this. So far, at least, I still exist. Even if not physically, I can still feel, but as my power wanes, I'm sure that too will fade. I suppose I might take one final look at this world. The world where I was born.
You know, Alice was remarkably chipper when she's talking about somebody on the verge of death. Or at least, can't be to think she's on the edge of death. It's maybe your last chance to visit the Frostmoon Enclave. Don't let it slip away. Okay? What is it, her inner self telling herself?
Come on! Wait for me!
She'd never come here when they could see her.
The Frostmoon Enclave. How much it has changed since I was born.
That is what happens when hundreds of years pass by, Columbina.
These decorations, they're so heavy.
I have no idea what decorations you're talking about, because all I can see are balloons, honey, and balloons aren't heavy.
It's times like this when you kind of wish men could be priestesses and acolytes.
You sound ridiculous when you're just standing there empty-handed.
How fascinating. I've never had the chance to be privy to people's private lives in this way. In the past, people would get so solemn and serious the moment I showed my face. Like they were frozen stiff.
Karina, Lametti, it's time to eat. Coming.
I want to watch them a little longer.
You're being a peeping Tom right now, ma'am. Stroll through the Frostmoon Enclave. Oh my god, I'm floating. I didn't appreciate it before I was in the cutscene.
So just fill these balloons with air, right?
Yep. Try a couple now to test things out. The rest can wait till Moon Prayer Night.
You do know they're not going to float if you just fill them with oxygen, right? Well, actually, you're filling them with carbon dioxide, but still.
Think fast.
Breda!
Teasing an acolyte of the Frostmoon Scions? Surely that's a punishable offense.
Take this!
Are you filling them with water?
Enough horsing around. Lady Lauma gave us a task. We should get back to it.
The task is just to check that the balloons don't leak, right? Doesn't matter if we fill them with air or water. Yeah.
But the weight would be different.
Okay, you got me there. And you got me there. But still, we can't use all the balloons before the festival even starts.
No, and when you throw them, you pop them.
We won't use all of them. And as long as Lady Lauma's trusted acolyte doesn't snitch, this can stay as a little secret between friends. A couple more can't do any harm, right?
Oh, you menace. Then, think fast!
Is
There are gonna be
pumping
none
a balloon
left.
full of water really so much fun?
Surprisingly, yes. You're missing out on quite a lot there. That's her walking. This is her sprinting. Oh, it feels so fun. She twirls when she jumps. It's really quiet though. Usually you have the sound of their footsteps or something, but you've just got nothing.
I'm sure you're both tired from playing all day. Come on, eat up.
A plain, humble meal. That has always been the way of the Frost Moon Scions.
Huh? How come Lamatti got a midsummer berry dessert? Oh, I always get lockaberry.
Do you prefer Luckaberry?
I don't mind sharing. You can have a bite of mine if I get to have a bite of yours.
They're sharing food? I've never shared food with anyone before. Even at the Harbinger tea parties, everyone just ate off their own plate.
That's because it's more hygienic. Please don't share food.
And when I couldn't finish my food offerings from the Frost Moon Scions, they'd leave the leftovers out under the moonlight for the animals to claim.
Hey! That was 2 bites!
Oh, then you can have another bite of mine.
Oh, you too. Oh, don't fret now. Here, have some of Granny's too.
So this is what it means to be family.
Kind of. Kind of not. Depends on your family. I wouldn't say that's the same view everybody has of family. By far.
I'm seeing so much that I'd never usually get to see. They'd never act like this when I was around. It's nice, being able to just watch people in peace in these final moments. What a rare opportunity. I think I'll go take a look around Nasha Town, too. Maybe the Traveler will be there.
No, the Traveler's looking for you. And you cross paths, you miss each other. Like passing ships in the night.
After the War of Funerary Flame, the moon goddesses were no longer recognized by Teyvat. They lost the whole foundation for their existence. That's why the moon goddess's strength is fading. She cannot withstand the world's rejection of her.
But the current world isn't rejecting her. It's just like what Colin Peter said, the world itself is rejecting her.
To be more pedantic about it, the moon goddesses did something to offend the heavenly principles, and that's why they were ousted. Something of a recurring theme in Teyvat's history.
I imagine it is.
Theoretically, speaking so candidly should put me in their crosshairs too, but they can't tell me what to do. I'll say whatever I want.
Good for you.
Anywho, the Moon Marrow energies were but a drop in the bucket for her, and that battle against the Ray Hair of Solnari only weakened her further. Fortunately, it happened close enough to Moon Prayer Night, when the Kuvaki concentration here is high. That's the only reason she managed to survive this long.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound like she's going to survive much longer.
What do you mean, fortunately? You said she disappeared. We're too late.
Is there a way to make her reappear during the festival or something?
Ugh, what a headache. I thought this was all common knowledge. I guess I have some more explaining to do. Okay, buckle up. It's time for another lecture.
Okay. Alice's TED Talk commence.
Now, I said earlier that the moon goddesses lost the foundation for their existence. The reason for that has to do with the natural order. Basically, the rationale for their existence in Tevat was lost. The same logic applies to the present moon goddess, too. Consider her existence so far. Her comrades in the Fatui called her Damselette, and she was worshipped as Kutar by the Frost Moon Scions. But these connections have now been severed, whether by her hand or yours.
So the rationale that once sustained her existence is now gone.
But why does she need a rationale? We exist. We don't have rationales for our existence. We're just here. So why does she need to have a rationale? Simply because she's a moon goddess? I don't see why that should be relevant.
Wait, we did that to her?
Oh, well, strictly speaking, yes. But let's not start pointing fingers, shall we? I'll only end up as the big bad villain, and that's not the kind of final boss I want to be.
If you're making light of this, hopefully that means you have a plan.
Of course I do. I'm only the greatest mage in the whole entire world.
Does the rest of the Hexen Circle agree with that statement?
Now, if you wish to find your moon goddess, there are two problems we need to solve.
Her corporality, is that even a word? And her power?
Firstly, we'll need to strengthen the connection between her and Tevat, at least enough to sustain her until Moon Prayer Night.
So you think just getting her through to Moon Prayer Night will be enough to help her survive?
Strengthen her connection. But does that mean I'll have to rally all the Frost Moon faithful behind this?
I'm afraid a bygone faith and a former home won't be of any help to her now. Do you know her name?
No, because the damn bitch wouldn't give herself a name. I kept telling her and telling her and telling her, going, hey, Columbina, you haven't come up with a name for yourself like you said you would, and she just never did. So you know what? I don't have her name. And Columbina, you can blame yourself for this.
Her name?
Oh, yes. Names are very important
I know.
things. A name is a fundamental concept that anchors one's entire existence.
That's why I kept telling her to pick one. I asked her once, but she said she didn't know.
Then your first job is to find it. As a moon goddess, I'm sure she must have a name she identifies with.
And how the bloody hell am I supposed to find it? I don't know her history. I know nothing about the moon goddess situation. I wasn't there. I'm not from Noko.
Neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name, and she's never really accepted either of them.
Agreed. Doesn't help me.
So, finding out her real name is enough to sustain her existence?
Can't we just give one to her? Because if we embody the name as hers, shouldn't that be enough to build a connection with her and a rationale? Whether she accepts the name or not? Because the Earth accepting or rejecting her is irrelevant to what she wants. So can't we do the same? Give her a name regardless of what she wants and have it tether her?
Yes, I know it sounds like a small step, but every journey begins that way. So for now, that's all we need to focus on. The second problem is with her plan to use the moon marrows to return to the moon. Unfortunately, piercing through the false sky will take an enormous amount of power.
I think we all know that.
Given her current condition, she won't be able to provide anywhere near enough power, even if she recovers her physical form.
Where would she get such power? Are we not caring about that?
But no need to fret.
Ah, there we go.
Nicole's the expert in this field.
Brilliant.
And I'm sure she'll figure something out.
Wait, Mage N is going to help us out too? That means we've got 2 Hexen Circle mages on the case. This is turning into a pretty big deal.
Actually, this is more of a side quest for me.
What's the main quest?
Like you said, I'm a busy lady, so I can't stay for too long. I'll have to return to Tevat's border soon.
Alice is quite interesting. I don't think I've ever noticed this about her before, but she's referring to games, kind of. She keeps saying it's a side quest, and she's the final boss. It's not the kind of final boss she wants to be. I like it. She's weird to me, but I like that. Thanks for telling us all this. Wait, don't go gallivanting off before the job's done.
That's the upside you get for looking out for my little Klee.
One of us
Hopefully
has
that will
to.
incentivize you to carry on keeping her company in the future.
Again, that makes one of us. Can you talk to our beta while you're here, by the way?
Anyway, jokes aside, you'd better get moving. It will take quite a miracle for the moon goddess's consciousness to hold out till Moon Prayer Night.
I just don't know what you want me to do, Alice. How am I supposed to find out what name she resonates with? She doesn't leave her cave. What's the name of the flowers? Give her that name. Problem solved.
Oh, I suppose I might as well tell you where Nicole is before I leave.
Wait, I have to see Nicole. But you said I had first step. The first step was to find her name. There's no point seeing Nicole until I find out her name. I suppose if Alice is going to disappear.
Off you go now. Time to meet your new friend. Oh, yes. And a little suggestion. Don't forget to mind your heads.
Am I about to change size?
What?
I wonder how Durin's doing. I should really go see him before I head back.
You really should. Although Beta and Clea, my preferences.
You really are super busy.
And
I
scattered.
most certainly am. There's so many children I have to keep tabs on just in Mondstadt. Durin, Albedo, Venti, Varka.
Why Varka? And why Venti? There were some unexpected names in there.
Klee didn't make the list, huh?
Yeah, right?
Of course not. Klee is my pride and joy. I have no qualms about her, because she's the best child in the whole wide world.
How would you know? You never see her.
Yep. Klee's a little angel.
Absolutely not blowing things up.
I'm glad you agree. Well, all the best. See you when I see you.
She's so flighty. Bye. Please
She
check in
left
with
in
your
a hurry.
child.
Yeah. She didn't pack up her stall. Should we handle it for her?
I think she put it there for a reason, Paimon. For the moon prayer night. I doubt it's necessary. A mage of abilities doesn't need our help.
I must say,
Also true.
I'm now very curious about her daughter. Klee, wasn't it? What's she like?
She likes to make things explode. She's quite a joyful child. Quite spirited. Doesn't like discipline.
That's a long story. Come on. We'll fill you in as we go.
She doesn't age. No one seems to in this world. Names. How the hell are we going to get this woman a name? Columbina, what do you resonate with?
What a lively place. I've never experienced Nasha Town like this before.
Hey, you old geezer! Your hammer's rusted through!
Who are you calling old geezer?
Are they quarreling?
No, I don't think they are, ma'am.
I'm looking right at him! You've really gone downhill since giving your daughter free reign in the workshop.
He was
Can
talking
you
about
even
him, not
swing
his
a
hammer.
hammer anymore? It shouldn't take you days just to fix a single chair. You might as well use that hammer to massage my back for all the good it's doing.
I mean, if you're going to pay.
Don't run your mouth,
Look, oh, it's
or
with
you'll
purple
get a
eyes.
back massage that'll put you in bed for the rest of your life. Look, the materials haven't arrived yet, all right? You know how busy it gets in the days before moon prayer night.
I'll bet you send all the materials to your little princess. Blood's always thicker than water, huh?
Sir, if you're going to use the phrase, at least use it correctly, which is the opposite meaning of what you said. The blood of the battle is thicker than the water of the womb. So yeah, blood is thicker than water because it's not referring to family. Well, chosen family, I suppose.
All right, you've made your point, Uncle Koski. As soon as the materials arrive, fixing your chair will be the #1 priority. And Dad, if you've got time to chat, why don't you lend me a hand,
See? Lolka knows what the score is.
I guess they're friends. But the way they spoke to each other was so ugly.
Oh, honey, you need to come to Australia and speak to the Bogans. They'll show you a way of conversation.
Then again, it wouldn't be the first time I've seen something like this.
Columbina! Sing outside my door in the middle of the night one more time, and I'll unscrew your vocal cords. You hear me?
Why is Columbina singing outside of her door in the middle of the night in the first place? And the fact that she's done it more than once?
Androne.
Oh, you're a mess, girl.
So that was her way of trying to be friends with me.
Of course, she was all bluster and no bite. I thought you knew that.
What a pity. I won't get the chance to say any ugly things in reply.
But I don't know if you can be ugly, ma'am. It's not quite in your character. Continue strolling through Nasha Town. Whoop. Je suis. But I just want to glide around some more. Whee! Anyway.
Hey, have you decided what to give her for moon prayer night?
I sure have. She's gonna get the surprise of her life when she's least expecting it.
Ugh.
Then I'll whip out the ring and pop the question.
I don't like it when people use events, I guess for lack of a better word, that already have a purpose and a meaning to propose to somebody. You don't propose at Christmas. You don't propose on Valentine's Day. You don't propose on somebody's birthday. You know, there are things you just don't, because those days already have meaning, and it feels cheap and tacky to then hijack it for your own meaning and purpose. Pick another day, bro. Any other day.
The surprise of her life. What a fun turn of phrase.
Cool, I get the picture. You can spare me the gushy details. Ooh, looks like we have a customer.
Are you looking at her?
Hello there, ma'am. Would you like some Moon Prayer Night candy?
Are you actually looking at her?
Huh? Is he talking to me? Can he see me?
No, there's somebody next to you. I saw a clothing item.
Here you go.
Oh.
That's sad.
Come back anytime. Right. Now, where were we?
I don't know why, but I still held out hope.
The most important thing right now is to find that mage.
This
Vodka appeared?
super important too, but where do we even start looking?
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
Oh, please tell me you can feel her. Aww. I hoped you, at least of all people, could feel her presence. Oh, that's terribly sad. Where the hell, though, did we pick up Varga from? No, Gudar.
Columbina?
Thank you. I needed her to feel something. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god, I was about to get so frustrated. Now I'm getting emotional. Speak! As if she can hear you. Tell her there's a plan. Even though you don't know that she can hear you, just say it anyway. Just put it in the universe. We're gonna get you a name, Columbina. You hold on tight.
Let's go! This is no time to be spacing out.
Oh, she's just gonna come with? Great. Then we don't need to tell her what's happening. She's gonna witness it for herself. Maybe it's not so bad just quietly staying by their side like this. And then she gets to see the effort that people put in on her behalf. The effort that we're expending, Jesus Christ, it's a long distance away, to get her name and to get her to stay here. Not permanently, I mean, like, not dying. Okay, so we're actually going to see Nicole. I thought Nicole would be a later point in time, but we're literally going to see Nicole now. Why are we seeing Nicole now, though? Wasn't Nicole part 2? Part 1 was to find her a name. Part 2 was the power. We're not up to part 2 yet. We've got to start with the name. Whatever. Guess we're not doing things in order.
Where are they going? They mentioned a mage and a name?
So, Mr. Varka, are you acquainted with this Nicole? Or should I call her Mage N?
Not really. We've never met, though she has come up in conversation. From what I've gathered, Alice kinda took Nicole under her wing. Taught her how to speak in a more ladylike fashion. That kind of thing.
What'd she speak like before that?
Huh. Hard to imagine Alice as an etiquette coach.
No, I can see it. She's proper, all things aside.
Yeah. Alice is a larger-than-life personality,
Yeah, but
I'll
she's
give you
still
that.
respectful, though.
But then again, that's
Ish.
why she's able to draw such an eclectic mix of people into her inner circle. If I remember correctly, being an interesting person is actually one of her main entry requirements. So, if you ever wanted to join the Hexen Circle, I'm sure you'd both be eligible to apply.
Well, Paimon wouldn't be, but I would.
Hey! Don't go around making promises on Alice's behalf.
I wouldn't dare. I'm just trying to paint a picture of the Hexen Circle for you.
Okay, sure. Anyway, since none of us have ever met Nicole, how are we supposed to find her?
Your
We
shoes
can't
are
just go up to every
beautiful.
woman in sight and ask, hey, are you Nicole?
And she'd be like, yes, I am. Your shoes are beautiful, lady.
Maybe something she's wearing will give it away? Like, a wind bloom pinned to her chest or something.
Wait a minute.
Nicole was from Mondstadt.
Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. When he said women, I'm like, what? How do you know she's from Mondstadt?
Oh, true.
What about a tea set? I recall that each mage has their own cup. This is true.
That would be this young lady, then?
Tattoo. Ooh, I like that. The little clip.
Hey there! Sorry to disturb you, but are you Miss Nicole?
Varka, Knight of Boreas of the Knights of Favonius. Alice might have mentioned me before.
I really hope she hasn't. But why would you just introduce yourself when she hasn't confirmed that's her identity?
Have we got the wrong person? Sorry. Well, this is awkward.
Super awkward. Hi.
When I shook my head, I meant, no, Alice hasn't mentioned you before.
Because why would she? Why would she mention Varka to another member of the Hexen Circle? She has no reason to whatsoever.
Huh? Where is this voice coming from?
Your head, obviously.
My apologies. For certain reasons, I am unable to speak. This is the only way I can communicate with you. It might take some getting used to, but I hope you can understand.
Hey, it's fine. I'm more shocked by the fact that Alice never speaks about me. I mean,
I'm more surprised that you know her at all. There's nothing special about you, Varka.
As for you two, we have crossed paths twice before, but it is nonetheless a pleasure to finally meet you.
Hi, Nicole. I like your voice.
It's really you! Thanks for all your guidance in the past.
You're quite welcome. This time, things are different. We have reached the unwritten pages of the story. You might say that we stand at the crossroads of fate.
You're saying that the previous pages of history were pre-written? I'd like to analyze that for a bit longer, please, Nicole.
Now then, allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is...
Nicole. I like her... Ugh, you can't see it on her thigh. There were some nice colours happening on her thigh. Again, don't like the stars in the eyes. I do not like weird pupils, but the colours are lovely. Nicole, the unappreciated master sculptor, the immortal literary giant, if only they'd write, and the silent angel, yet also the orator, the instant they utter a word, etc., etc. In summary, to remain silent is to be the observer of the world.
No, stop! Alice! I can't believe it!
Right? Tarnished our first impression of you.
I had a whole speech prepared. I'd agonized over every single word. She always picks the worst moments to ruin other people's plans.
She's good at that. She gets a kick out of it.
I'm so sorry about that. Alice took the liberty of devising some bespoke self-introduction magic for each member of the Hexen Circle.
I love the fact that those bubbles are real. It's not just a game mechanic, they literally exist.
But I could have sworn I deleted all of the triggering conditions for it. How did it bypass everything? Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing.
This is a very different side of Nicole than what we're used to. Is she not used to face-to-face interactions?
Probably not.
Don't worry about it. We've seen that introduction magic once already, so it wasn't too much of a shock.
Please go on, Miss Nicole. We'd love to hear what you have to say, or, well, communicate.
Huh? Are they talking to this lady?
I was wondering.
What?
I was wondering if she could hear it, because Nicole would be speaking into the minds of specific people. It wouldn't just be like a perimeter, like, aura area. It would be, you two are in front of me, I'm going to speak into your two minds. So if she doesn't know that Columbina is here, she can't put her voice into her head. So poor Columbina has no idea what's going on.
Will you all promise to forget that horrendously embarrassing introduction?
All she's seeing is this woman who doesn't open her lips, move, and shift, and us respond to her.
Sorry? Embarrassing? When?
Among the words that hopped out just now, I saw angel.
Yes. My name is Nicole, and I am one of a very few angels who
you
have
mean that
retained
literally?
both their preferred form and their power.
You mean that literally? Okay.
The Traveler and Paimon should be no strangers to this concept.
I disagree.
There is another of our kind in Natlan.
Oh!
They call her the Lord of the Night.
Wait, she's an angel? don't think I ever paid attention to that. Oh, she moved. I was going to say this is the color down here that I was pointing out, but you can't really see it.
Alright! Paimon remembers her!
What do you mean, Paimon? Ah, right, Paimon remembers. It's the Lord of the fucking Night, Paimon. What do you mean you remember her vaguely? Weirdo, but we've never seen her in person. I don't know that she has a physicality.
Yes. Well, I have retained more of my power than she.
She's getting bored.
It's because I don't have a long-term duty to fulfill. To be more specific, no. We'll be here all day if I get into the specifics. Moving on. If I'm not mistaken, you are here because you wish to learn how one might reach the moon beyond the sky.
That's right. Is that something you can give us any guidance on?
Yes, I do know a way. It began with the Hyperboreans, who lived after the War of Funerary Flame. Blank looks. Maybe I should start with the background of the war.
I would greatly appreciate it if you would. I'm so intrigued. However, Columbina's probably damn bored.
Or maybe not. It shouldn't be an issue. I'll fill in the gaps for you when we have more time. Anyway, after that war ended, the three moons retreated to beyond the false sky.
So they voluntarily went. They chose to do so. Is that what you're saying? They weren't forced out?
The Hyperboreans were humans I once aided. They accepted the civilization and creations bestowed upon them by the angels.
I love the outfits except for the shitty-ass hat, but then all the hats in the game suck because hats suck in general. Your outfits are pretty.
But despite accepting many blessings of the angels, many among them still held on to their faith in the moons.
Of course.
They were reluctant to accept the new order.
You can't just make someone change their faith. It doesn't work like that.
Even after the War of Funerary Flame, they sought to contact the moon goddesses beyond the sky and receive their guidance.
But all three had passed away by that point.
This mage has a unique method of communicating. Is she talking about the moons?
She sure is.
Yes, but they did not know. And so, still they prayed for the moon goddess's mercy. After building titanic structures that consumed vast amounts of Kuvaki, at last they glimpsed the moons and heard their voices.
Well, hold on. If these structures consumed vast amounts of Kuvaki, does that mean that they still inherently have the vast amounts of Kuvaki within them? Could we sacrifice her statue and the pillars to send her back to the moon? I mean, that would kind of put the Frost Moon Science in a bit of a pickle, but Kavaki.
But of course, they were gravely disappointed. For it was then that they realized the three moon goddesses were dead.
Oh, that's such a sad story.
It sure is.
It is. Humanity was in a very sorry state at that time. The angels who had once aided them were gone, and the War of Funerary Flames had left them homeless and destitute.
Just a second, I gotta ask. How relevant is all this history to the task at hand?
Well, I mean, it's... Okay, it seems we've drifted into irrelevant narrative waters.
I was enjoying it.
It's been a while since I've had the chance to speak inside someone's head. As soon as I got started, I lost control and the words just flowed out like a waterfall. What I'm trying to say is... Right, yes, that's it. The relevant part is the ritual created by the Hyperboreans.
But their rituals didn't work because the moon goddesses were dead. What's the ritual then?
The fact that they bypassed the false sky and saw the true moons
you mean before?
Implies that they
Gotcha.
successfully built a connection between Tevat and the outside world.
Okay, but how would... she was alive. I was going to say, how is such knowledge still passed down? But she was alive at the time, so...
Which means, with enough Kuvaki and a sufficiently stable connection, it should be feasible to send one person over the border.
Okay, so they built some kind of portal?
Oh, yes. A portal. Yes.
Is something wrong? You sound disappointed.
I think she sounds disappointed that you boiled her great big phrase down into one tiny little thing.
I just didn't expect you to summarize it so well. It turns out I could have said all that in one word, if only I'd managed to think of it.
No, please, it's fine. This is invaluable knowledge. I'll be sure to record and preserve everything in writing.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I suppose I could
No,
backtrack
not right now.
and add
No,
some
no,
more
no, no, no,
detail.
no, no, no,
I
no.
did gloss over a few things so
No,
far.
no, no, later.
Whoa, 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 time out. Let's summarize what we've got first. The Hyperboreans were the last ones to use this method, right? So we somehow need to find whatever structure they built and make sure there's enough Kuvaki to power it up. Luckily, we have the moon marrow of both the eternal and iridescent moons, so we're all good for Kuvaki. Which means the key issue we need to focus on is finding the place. Am I right so far?
Well, you need Alakino back for the iridescent moon, but sure.
Yes. Although, I expect the structure is long gone by now.
I'm telling you, it's either the statue or it's the pillar. Take your pick.
That said, what if we could take advantage of the phantoms to travel back to a time when it still existed?
Sure, let's do that. And I guess you could take me on a side trip to my spaceship.
Well, travel back isn't quite accurate. It's more like we'd be creating a handshake between 2 points in space-time.
Oh, but Columbina can't come with us for that.
We wouldn't even have to pick a time when it still existed. It could just be a time when it still appeared in phantom form via projection, or we could project our own phantoms, fold them together, and...
No, the first
You
suggestion.
look lost. Was that too hard to follow?
No, I got it. It was just getting unnecessarily detailed. Let's just go back to the first suggestion.
Yeah, things got a little, technical there. Paimon's brain is reaching capacity.
All right. Let me think about how to put this more simply.
I've lost Columbina.
Okay, got it. Over the next few days, I'll search for phantoms that we can use. Once I find one that meets the criteria, I'll let you know and we'll regroup.
Okay, that's fine, but Columbina's going to cease to exist, so we need to find her a name in that time.
By completing certain rituals, specific individuals will be able to enter the phantom and make it to the Hyperborean structure. If everything checks
Certain
out
individuals?
and it looks feasible,
Do tell.
we'll just need to wait for Moon Prayer Night, and we can send the Moon Goddess back home. I'm really skimping on the detail here. Is this making any sense at all?
I think so. For now, we'll just wait to hear from you.
Yes. Basically, yes.
Great. Counting on you. In the meantime, we'll focus on finding the moon goddess's name.
Finally, someone said it aloud.
My name? Are they looking for a way to stop me from disappearing?
Sure, girly.
Excuse me, Miss...
Go on, Miss Nicole.
This conversation was a little all over the place. I didn't catch your name.
I am Lauma, of the Frost Moon Scions.
Ah, I did wonder. I noticed that you listened very intently when I spoke about Hyperborea and the moon's history. If you'd be interested, I'd love to visit you this evening and go through it again in greater detail.
I'm sure she'd love that.
Also, if you were serious about making a record, it would be too risky to simply write down the raw details as is. I would suggest some tweaks. Maybe rewrite the stories as fairy tales or fables, perhaps even prayers.
I think the prayers would be better.
Anyway, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. So, see you later then? Oh, and no need to prepare anything. Just a cup of tea will do.
See ya!
Bye, Nicole. Nice meeting you.
She seems friendly. It's just...
It's so nice to find someone who's actually willing to listen. I've been dying for a chance to finally go through all this systematically from start to finish. Any longer and I'd probably start forgetting it.
Now Paimon gets why Alice told us to mind our heads.
I completely forgot about that.
Ha 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 ha, what did I tell you? A lot of quirky people in Alice's orbit. Now then, the next order of business is, where do we start looking for the moon goddess's name?
Maybe the rest of what Nicole has to say might give us some clues.
Once I've heard her out, I'll summarize the salient points and share them with you all. I'm also inclined to review our other documents. Yes, our faith was first established by our Hyperborean ancestors, but many of the more factually accurate records are from after Kutar's birth.
I have a hunch that the Fatui might know something too. The thing is that you're not looking for an historical reference of her name. You're looking for a name that resonates with her and that she embodies when she hears it. That's what you're looking for. You're not going to find it in any records. I actually think the marionette is going to be your only port of call.
Sounds like we're gonna follow Columbina's journey through Devat, huh? In that case, we'll start by heading to the Frostmoon Enclave.
Sounds like a plan. Take this with you. I'll see about getting in touch with the Fatui. It'll probably just be Arlecchino and Sandroni again.
That's fine, we can have tea.
They're the only ones who would want to help.
Thank you, Mr. Varka.
Don't mention it. Honestly, I'm more comfortable dealing with the Fatui than prying into the details of a young lady's childhood. Catch you later.
How old was Columbina when she manifested? I assumed she was her current adult state, yet he's referring to a childhood. I don't think, was she ever a child? I don't think she was ever a child.
I should follow them, just in case there's some way that I can help.
Wait, me? Because we're splitting up. Actually, I don't know where Lam was going.